In this video, we look at first meeting a Filipina online, to then meeting her in person, and meeting her family, and the problems that can occur in forming a long-term relationship with the right Filipina woman. Here are 11 tips from when you start looking for a Filipina. From looking online in your home country, to meeting her in person. 1. Not doing any research about the Philippines and Filipinas before you start your online search. The first big mistake is not doing any research about the Philippines, the religious beliefs, customs, poverty, and politics in the country, and about the different regions and islands, so that you know little about the Philippines and Filipinos and your potential future life partner before you start your search online. 2. Being dishonest with your Filipina online. For two people to make a great relationship, honesty is important, and dishonesty will get you nowhere long term. When you are corresponding or chatting with your new Filipina, always tell the truth. It is always tempting to tell her you have a better job, house and car than you actually do. It is far better to be honest from the beginning, rather than start a life based on a lie. With honesty you can develop trust and love, whereas if you are dishonest, it will be hard for her to trust and love you. 3. Looks versus personality. Don't be obsessed by the sexy pictures of girls that you see on dating sites. Consider the age gap, and what you might have in common with a girl half your age, and whether this is the basis for a long-term relationship. It's important to think about what your values are, and to find women who have compatible values. This is much more important than trying to meet women who look like bikini models. 4. Getting too interested too quickly with easy, outgoing Filipinas. Is it a good thing if you get instant responses to messages you send to girls online? You could be dealing with a professional scammer, who is spending all day at the computer. It's actually a much better sign if you have to wait a day or two for a response. If you find yourself excited because someone is very outgoing, forward, and not shy, or humble, you might want to take things more slowly. Some of the best Filipino ladies are conservative and shy and innocent. The ladies who are very upfront, outgoing and forward, might be easy, but do you think they will be faithful, humble, and be good life partners? 5. Sending money to a Filipina. When you meet a Filipina online, never send her money before you have met her in person. If any girl asks you to send money, whether it's for internet fees, clothes, food, medicine, cell phone, debt, tuition, or anything else, just say no. When you are online you don't really know who you are talking to, so be careful. 6. Failing to verify the basic identity of your online Filipina. Always chat with your new girl you have found online via a webcam, so you can verify if they are actually the person from the pictures on the dating website, and that they are the ones sending messages to you. 7. Falling in love online without meeting in person. Try to meet 5 to 10 women online initially as friends who you'd like to meet in person. When you meet them in person on your trip, you can see whether what you had inferred or been told is correct, and see what feels comfortable. Try to make sure you have a match of values first. Is it more important to live for the present, or plan for the future? What about children? What about the church? Do you like gardening, or prefer spending time at the computer? Of course, many people can embrace new aspects of life when they meet new people, but make sure there is also a good foundation of common views and thoughts, and future wishes between you. 8. Taking it too fast when you meet in person. Most likely she'll always bring along someone from her family when you meet initially. If you're still just meeting for the first or second time, you don't have to be overly romantic. Just one flower and one nice comment is enough. More can be overwhelming. Just take it easy. Meet for a short meal, and then go your own separate ways, and later arrange for a meeting in a few days. When you first meet in person after meeting online, it will take some time to adjust. It's like starting all over. So take it slowly. Ask important questions, but ask them casually. Questions about her education, family history, family obligations, or her experience with travel. Don't ask anything that might be too embarrassing in front of her friends or family. 9. Trying too hard to impress the parents when in the Philippines. While it's definitely true that family ties are close in the Philippines, and that the opinions of family members are important, remember to let the girl take the lead as to when you are introduced to the family. When you meet them, show them respect and permission to date their daughter. 10. Failing to be romantic with your Filipina. Remember to be romantic with your Filipina when you meet in person. Also remember to be well-groomed and well-dressed when you meet, so you can impress her. First impressions really do count. Filipinas are romantic and love to receive a flower, or a card, and be told they are beautiful. Also remember to listen to her and what she has to say, and show real interest in her as a person. 11. Trying to be too cheap. There are a lot of expenses involved in a foreigner-Filipino relationship. Flight costs, visa costs, accommodation costs, travel expenses, time off, and possible relocation expenses. If it's between continents, this can add up to thousands and thousands of dollars, plus months or perhaps years of time. Are you willing to incur all these expenses to find the right Filipina? Don't be a cheap guy when you meet for the first time in person. Don't worry if you're buying lunch for 3 or 4 people or paying for public transport or hotels. You don't need to go to expensive places, but look at any expenditure as money well spent in creating a good first impression. Remember, you are making an investment in your future. So there you have it. 11 big mistakes you can make when searching for and dating a Filipina. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to help the channel grow.